shit. I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it?
Going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on, baby? Who's on, baby?
Still a long way to go in this draft, but if you can lock up a few key positions here in the first few picks, it's a great luxury to have. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul.
Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas. And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front, or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. Oh, this guy's a rare talent, and a huge upgrade over what they had before.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like I'm breaking all them zippers on a jacket on ya.
Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense?
I'm about to fill you up the status. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite, cause I'm the main event and boxing, and it has the time to ticking.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
Someone tell me I'm I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning. Someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's the way that one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though.
A new era begins today. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions.
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz and they go past.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Perry Riley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Brandon Cooks, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they were going to get excellent field position either way. They had pinned them deep, but that's even better.
So, in other words, being comfortable with field position, that was going to be okay. But sometimes being greedy is the right way to go. And, boy, they take it all the way back, put it in the end zone. A great way to get started for them.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Freeman again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 3rd down and 12.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 89 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Let's go.
Second down, McNabb. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, McNabb. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This will be fielded at the 17. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Cooks doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins